Hey guys.
Hey everybody.
So welcome to week 4, or episode 4, I should say, of Simply the Springs.
Episode Quattro.
We are in the car. We are on the way to a CRS event this week in Nashville. CRS, which if you guys do not know is Country Radio Seminar. So that is the week that a lot of radio industry people are in town. So we're going to hang out for a little bit downtown. We're going to catch a few shows. So pretty excited about that. It should be a fun night.
It's going to be.
So we figured we would take you guys along with us.
And do Simply the Springs on the way there, because this is one of the few times we actually get to be together this week.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week. We wrote today and doing this tonight. So we're going to answer a few of your questions. As you guys know, we got about 10 minutes with you. So here we go. So the first one, how do you keep a healthy work/play balance? That's actually a good question. Speaking of, it's been really busy today.
Well, work and play with each other are somewhat of the same thing for us, because we do get to sing together, but we do make time for friends and for to try to stay active. We try to both pursue our hobbies, whether they're together or separate. Like I play soccer and basketball in the week. Holly sometimes plays basketball with me. She goes to Zumba.
Yeah. I mean, I think we just kind of like know that, there's a certain time where we have to focus on music stuff. We have to write. We have to work on social media content. We have to, learn new songs for shows. We have to work on our shows, what we're going to say, that kind of stuff. And then also, there's also another side of it where we actually have a life outside of that. So we are really involved with our church. We do a lot of things where we attend church at and try to stay involved with that. We try to have time together.
Yeah, I think we try to have one or two nights a week we have where we sit at home, and normally that's the night we fold clothes and we watch TV together.
So that's typically what our night together at home looks like, is folding clothes and catching up on a Netflix show or two. If
you fold together, you fold faster.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, just really honestly true, like just, I don't know, it's I feel like some weeks are better than others. I think like some weeks we're like, man, like we got a lot done this week, and then other weeks we're like, man, like we really need to do stuff around the house and clean the house and get things picked up because we've been gone every night or whatever. So
it's true. It just depends on what's going on.
Yeah. So great question though.
Yeah.
Next question is, what is your favorite season?
The spring, of course. Just kidding. For me, it's probably the fall. Holly, what do you think?
Yeah, I love the fall too.
I like all the colors of fall. Both of our birthdays are in the fall/winter.
Yeah.
The weather's really nice. We got married in the fall. Our anniversary's in the fall.
Well, and I was gonna say I love fall because we got married in the fall, right. But I also love winter because it's Christmas time, and I love everything about Christmas and everything, that surrounds Christmas, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, I love summer. I'm all about summertime. I love. I just feel like people are happier in the summer.
For us being called the Springs, spring is probably my least favorite season, because it just rains a lot in the spring and stuff, and so you can't enjoy the outside enough. But once it starts cooling off a little bit from wintertime, it is nice when it's getting to be like 70 degrees and you can actually sit outside and grill. I like that part of spring.
Yeah, I love
But the
summer.
rainy days are a little tough unless we actually have a day where we can spend it inside and
I just feel like summertime I'm more motivated. Like I can, open the windows, makes me want to clean house, it makes me want to go for a run, it makes me want to stay up late and actually cook and get things done. Whereas like wintertime, it's kind of like, man, once it hits like 4 o'clock and it's dark, I'm like, okay, I'm done for the day. So
final answer, favorite season?
Summer.
My final answer would be fall.
Fall. Okay, cool.
Boom.
Good to know. I learned something new today about my husband.
I know. I'm falling for you, baby.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
I'm all about the fall.
You're silly. Let's see. Okay, so this is a cool question. If you had not decided to pursue music, what would you both be doing?
Wow, that's a good question. All right, so for me, fun fact, I was valedictorian in Enterprise High School, and I was planning to be a pediatrician, and I started doing college for that stuff, and the band and I decided to move to Nashville to pursue music, where I met Holly, and I definitely don't regret that decision. So
there's some red lights on the car in front of us, so the lighting is...
They're like very red
really
brake
bad.
lights.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, brake lights are red, but they are very red.
So pediatrician.
I would have
for
probably
you,
been
yeah.
a pediatrician. Now I don't know what I'd be. I mean, we both do side work. I mean, I'm a realtor during the week sometimes.
Yeah, babysits.
And Holly babysits and does her monogramming and stuff.
Yeah.
But I really love what I'm doing, and I love doing it with my wife. So
Yeah. So for me, when I decided that I like wanted to move to Nashville, I really wanted to be a news anchor. Like, I was all about that kind of thing. That was kind of what I thought I might have wanted to do after.
it's probably news to everybody.
That's kind of what I wanted. That was kind of my plan of what I wanted to do if music didn't work out. Now, like, that I feel like I'm old enough to kind of like know what I would have really been interested in is I would have really loved to be an OBGYN. I know people think that's crazy, but I am so fascinated with like women's like bodies. I just think that's really cool. I just think things that like I just think that like God created women to have babies, and that's so freaking awesome. And I just think that would be really cool. So, and I know there's like more to that job than just that, but I really find that kind of stuff fascinating, and I love babies and just the whole fact that women's like bodies are made to carry babies, and then they have them, and then they go back to normal. So for the most part,
it's pretty amazing how God created women. That's for sure.
So that to me is probably one thing. Like, now looking back on it, like coming out of high school, I would have probably taken out quite a few student loans to like go into to school to probably do. Our camera is really messed up right now. Let me fix this. Okay, we're back. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. But yeah, so just, I think just OBGYN, maybe, probably couldn't afford to go to school for that, but it's definitely a cool dream. That could have been a possibility.
I think now I probably wouldn't be a pediatrician. I'd be like another type of doctor.
Yeah.
But I really do love medical field.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cool. Okay, so I guess we'll do one more question. What is your favorite hobby?
So my favorite sport since I was a kid has always been soccer. So I'd say that soccer might be my favorite hobby. But as far as like collecting things, I also like that. Like growing up, me and my dad collected coins and stamps and Pokemon cards the first time that those came out. But now, like, as I've gotten older, I think I collect DVDs.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love movies.
Definitely.
And my favorite hobby would still probably be soccer, or probably my favorite thing to do in my spare time is kiss Holly.
Oh.
Yep, that's a good hobby.
I don't know that was coming.
Holly
I feel like that soccer
hobby.
is pretty good for you because you play soccer about 2-3 times a week, so that's probably a pretty good hobby.
That's how I stay in shape. I'm not really one for working out. I probably should be, but that's just me going ahead and admitting that I'm not much for working out. I just try to eat good and play soccer as often as I can.
Yeah, so for me, I've really gotten into Zumba. That's probably my hobby as far as, I guess that's considered a hobby, right?
Yeah, and then your monogramming.
Yeah, I enjoy monogramming. I do a lot for family and friends, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really love Zumba. That's like my one thing that I feel like it's a huge stress reliever. I feel like it's one of those things that if I have it that day, like I'm super pumped about it, excited to go to it. I get a great workout in.
Huge shout out to Crystal and Johns.
Yes, she's became one of my best friends. So it's just been, I don't know, Zumba is just a super cool outlet for me, and I consider it a hobby because I love doing it. And in my spare time, when I have time to go, and it doesn't feel anything like work to me. So I love Zumba. Shout out to Zumba.
Yeah. Party on.
Yeah.
All right, do we got one more question, or is that the last one of this week?
We're probably cutting our time pretty close, so.
All right, guys, so that is our last question for this week.
Sorry, we would totally do more, but we're only limited to so much time to be able to post the videos, so we have to kind of cut it short. But thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, this was episode 4, episode 4
Yes.
of Simply the Springs. Thank you so much for watching.